that's...
But it's also like...
But I also think it makes it more, I don't have a way of doing anything, so I like to just mold to whatever the director likes, and I find that a lot easier to do when I don't have something already kind of set in my mind, if I can just show up. And also, acting, it's just talking. So I think as soon as you if I start like overthinking it, then I don't feel natural. I feel like I can't like change it. I think that's going to be my
I mean, okay.
Yeah. Starting now.
No, it's just one good thing that, you mentioned as you calling yourself lazy, and somebody who is, I mean, when I was 22, I hadn't done half of the stuff that you've done, or all the achievement that you've had.
I know,
It's
I
like,
haven't seen that.
Yeah. Anyway, Hunger Games, which we showed a clip from. You were hesitant. I read. I hope that I was right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That Hunger Games. You hesitated about taking the part of Katniss. Why did you hesitate about taking?
Because it's really rare in your life that saying yes to something will completely change your life. And I was happy with my life. And I just didn't know if I wanted it to change. And I've always had this imaginary future in mind where I would be just like a soccer mom that drove a minivan and grew up and the kids were normal, and I kind of had the same family that I grew up in. That just didn't fit taking on a giant franchise. And so I started, I took a few days, I took 3 days. Each day was like a different answer. And then I talked to my mom, and my mom said, because I had only really done indies before that, and she said, every time people ask you why you never do studio movies, you always say it's because you don't care about the size of the movie, you care about the story and your character, and you're a hypocrite, because now you have a story, a character that you love, but you're not saying yes to it because of the size of it. It's not like that. I said yes, and I haven't regretted it, which I've expected to, but I haven't anymore.
Not doing it, because it must have been so exciting to take on this role while you were doing it, but afterwards, the fact that you've become such a role model for young, how do you feel? Is it exciting, the fact that, all this young women look up to you?
Yeah, it is exciting. It is. It's really nice, and I'm so happy I don't have like a secret life, because that would be so stressful. I was really thinking about that today. No, but it's just very nice. Sorry.
You're, of course, are already shot the second. What was it like revisiting Katniss? I mean, it's rare when somebody gets to play, you're probably not going to revisit Tiffany again.
No.
But, you get to revisit Katniss again. What was that like?
Well, if possible, there was even less preparation. So I was already like, I've done it before. No, it was actually incredible, because it was like going back to high school. We had a lot of the same crew, and obviously Josh and Liam were the same. And normally when I do a movie, I'm meeting people for the first time. So it was just amazing to be able to have like the same group of people. It was so fun, and it's a character that I love, and a story and a message that I'm passionate about. So I haven't managed to get bored. I mean, that's a pretty hard character to get bored with, though, because I feel like I die every day. But I'm sure,
And you're also very self-deprecating about your acting, but that scene, the reason why we chose that clip just now, it's pretty breathtaking what you do. It's like you show 3 sides. You're first comforting your little sister and being the strong character in front of her, and then 2 seconds later with the mother, you're basically saying, straighten your act together, and then you're vulnerable with your boyfriend. And, it's not easy to do what you did in that scene. let's move on to let's move on to see a CLED